हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी, दंडवत प्रणाम।
हरि बोल धन्यवाद। हरे कृष्णा।
हाँ, हरे कृष्णा प्रभु जी।
1819, right?
हाँ जी प्रभु।
Is it on?
हाँ जी प्रभु, स्टार्ट।
Hare Krishna. Good morning, everybody.
हरे कृष्णा।
We are serving Srimad Bhagavatam continuation, Canto 10, Chapter 9. Mother Jasoda binds Lord Krishna, text number 18 and 19. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshur Unmitamena Tasmai Shri Guru Namaha. Sri Chaitanya Manobhistam Sthapitamena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamayam Dadhati Swapadantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yuta Sri Gurun Vaishnavam Sya Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padanu Sahagana Sri Lalita Sri Vishakhavitam Sya हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीन बंधु जगतपते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते तप्त कंचन गौरांगी वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुदे प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमः नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रस्थाय भूतले श्रीमद् भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामी नित्यानामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवी गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य सितारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधार शिवासदि गौर भक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय. So text number 18. Swamatu swina gatraya visrashta kabara srajaha drishtva parishramam krishnaha kripya sita swabandhane. Translation purport by Srila Prabhupada. Because of Mother Jasoda's hard labor, her whole body became covered with perspiration, and the flowers and comb were falling from her head. When child Krishna saw his mother thus fatigued, he became merciful to her and agreed to be bound. Purport. When Mother Jasoda and the other ladies finally saw that Krishna, although decorated with many bangles and other jewelry ornaments, could not be bound with all the ropes available in the house, they decided that Krishna was so fortunate that he could not be bound by any material condition. Thus, they gave up the idea of binding him. But in competition between Krishna and his devotee, Krishna sometimes agrees to be defeated. Thus, Krishna's internal energy, Yog Maya, was brought to work, and Krishna agreed to be bound by Mother Jashoda. So, here we are saying that the Mother Jashoda trying to bind Krishna with a rope. And previous verses we heard, the previous text number 17, continuation is Srila Prabhupada is writing in the purport that she tried, and it was only every time she tried to bind Krishna, rope was always 2 fingers small, 2 fingers short. Mhm. And she got another rope, tie with another rope, and they always 2 fingers short. Try another rope, 2 fingers short. Another right 2 fingers. She had so much rope. Srila Prabhupada is writing in the purport in the previous verse. hmm, to bind him, what how much is required to bind his vest. huh? Just a 2 meter, not even 2 meter rope required for 3.5 year young boy. You see. And she has here rope, but every time is always 2 fingers short, this rope. huh? So Krishna is thinking, he is thinking that I should not be bound, because if she bind me, then how am I gonna go? How am I gonna go to play with my friends? If she binds me, I will not able to go to play with my friends. And on top of that, I will not able to again steal the yogurt and butter from somewhere else. He's thinking that way. But on another side, he's also seeing her mother's love. Her mother is so stubborn. He is thinking, Krishna is thinking that look at my mother. She got up so early for me. She is churning the butter for me. She even milked the cows last night herself. And for last couple of days, she is giving the best grass to the cows. And from the same cows, she is bringing the milk, so the milk is very tasty. And then now butter is going to be very tasty. She's preparing for me. Not just that, but now on top of that, what I'm doing, I'm getting so angry with her. And I'm breaking the pot and I'm running away. And not just that, I'm running away, I'm going next room. I'm sitting on the top of the mortar, and I'm feeding butter to the monkeys. And on top of the when she comes, then I'm running away. And she's running behind me. She's old. Hmm? And he's saying that everything she's doing is doing. He knows that the meal, when she put the Krishna down and went to turn off the gas stove where the milk was boiling, that was also for him. He knows that everything Jasoda does is for Krishna, to please, to serve me. He knows that. And this is the love. We cannot bind the Krishna. Devotee can probably sometimes think that, well, I'm a devotee, so I can bind Krishna. No. It's how much you love, how much you have love for Krishna. Then you can bind him. And that also according to his desire. Hmm. That's why it is needed Krishna's mercy. So 2 fingers short, Acharya mentioned that 2 fingers short, this rope is means one finger is Mother Jashoda's. So hard work, parishram. Hmm. And the second is the Lord's mercy. And these two things are in our devotional service also needed. We can perform devotional service so much. We can do everything possible way, but we will ultimately we will need the mercy of the Lord, mercy of His devotee, pure devotee. So, and then his 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 merciful nature is powerful. His mercy among the all is Shakti, the Pipa Shakti wins. All other Shakti is to slow down. Kripa Shakti, his merciful nature, his merciful Shakti is always prominent. That's why we say Krishna is so merciful. You see? Krishna is so merciful because that's where he is. All of his other Shaktis will be down. His Vibhuti, all other Vibhuti Shakti, all his Lila Shakti, all his many other Shakti, they all are down when Krishna wants to give the mercy. They cannot do anything. Other Shaktis cannot do anything. And that's what is here happening. He is saying, and she has decided. Mother Jasoda has decided, even though her friends, they are telling her, no, give up, don't bind. She said, no, I will, but until even if happens until evening time, I'm gonna bind him. I'm not gonna let him go today. That was her she had decided. You bring the ropes from whole town, whole village. See? There was some, and he saw that. And he also knows that she doesn't know. He knows that it is good that she's binding me because I have to with the mortar I will pull it and I'm gonna relieve the two Nalko and Manigriva. That's why I'm supposed to do it. I have to do that because Narad Muni has promised them to relieve them from that. They are standing as a trees for how many thousands of years, standing in the courtyard of Nanda Maharaj. They are standing, so this is the time to release them. He knows that also. So he's allowing. So that's what is here. This love is writing in the purport. Now let's see what Vishnu Chakravarti Thakur has to say on the text 18 when we'll go text 19. Here she says that this is the gopis are telling, village ladies are saying, as you cannot to Mother Jashoda. Village ladies, these all her friends are the cowherd ladies. They are telling to Mother Jashoda that look, as you cannot tie up his waist even with all the ropes of the house, then it must be concluded that it is his good fortune that it should not be. It Krishna's good fortune, it cannot be. He cannot be bound. So listen, just give up this attempt. Give this attempt. Just don't try to bind him. Though the village women advised this way, Jasoda was insistent. Even if evening comes and I tie together ropes of the whole village, I must find out just once to extend my son's waist. If Jasoda were desired to do good to her son and being stubborn, would not give up her attempt to bind the Lord between the Lord and the devotee stubbornness prevails. Means devotee stubbornness prevails. Meaning a devotee, that's what Srila Prabhupada says in the purport here, that Krishna sometimes agrees to be defeated. And then in next verse, we will talk about the Brahma, Shiva, and Lakshmi. When we talk about that, you see. Thus, seeing his mother become tired, the Lord gave up his own stubbornness and by his mercy allowed him to be. His mercy is the king of all the Shaktis. His mercy is the king of all Shaktis, eliminating all else. It melts the heart of the Lord as if it were butter. Mercy's appearance made the Satya Sankalp Shakti, Vibhuti Shakti suddenly disappear. All other Shaktis disappear amongst this mercy. Kripa Shakti. See? The shortage of 2 fingers was filled by effort, my mother Jasoda, and Parishram, mercy and Kripa. The effort and fatigue due to service and worship, and the mercy of the Lord arising from seeing that effort and fatigue. These two causes the Lord to be bound. As long as these are not there, the rope remains 2 fingers short. When these two are there, the Lord is bound. The Lord himself shows to his mother how only love can bind himself. That's what this pastime illustrates. Love, only Krishna can be bound by love. Love. loving him. Vishnu, the Jiva Goswami. Krishna, who performed the pastime to attract all the minds by mercy, agreed to be bound. Seeing his own mother with great affection for, for her, for her, then himself he became merciful, unable to tolerate seeing her suffering. He was unable to tolerate suffering of the devotee. He was seeing that. And we see in all the pastimes, all the past Krishna's pastime in Braj Lila pastimes, we see that he doesn't want to, that relationship is so loving relationship between Brajbasi and Krishna is tight that the Krishna feels sorry for them, right? When started to pour the rain, what happened? Krishna have everybody under the Govardhan hill for 7 days and 7 nights. Because he didn't wanna his Brajbas, his friends and Radharani and all the gopis and parents to be suffer. And not just that, but under the hill, it was that they were just standing 7 days and 7 nights doing nothing in the heavy mud under the. No, he had created a whole houses and everything for them under the hill. Under the Govardhan mountain hill, he had created all the houses and everything. So they were living like a regular they are living. This is what Krishna does for his Brajbasis. Giving up his infantile stubbornness, he became bound just by the second piece of rope, since his Vibhuti Sakti lost hostility to being tied up by the rope when he became fixed on being merciful. No other rope was needed. She had become tired because she had to deal with a child strong as a young elephant and had to research for rope. This little boy is he's a child, but he's because he's like a small elephant, strong elephant, as a young strong elephant. She had to deal with it. This is Krishna. And this pastime is illustrating that. We cannot we think that I am a pure devotee of the Lord, so I can bind Krishna. No, it doesn't happen. So I need mercy. How much love you are showing to Krishna? Are you anything you are doing? Everything you are doing, you're satisfying for the pleasure of the Lord. Then his Kripa Shakti will act work, mercy by his mercy, and that by mercy, we'll be able to connect with him. We will have that loving relationship. We will bind Krishna. Okay, so let's go on text number 19. Evam sandarshita yangam harina bhritya vashyata swavasenapi krishnena yasyedam seshwaram vashe. O Maharaj Parikshit, now this is Shukdev Goswami saying to Maharaj Parikshit, they enter this entire universe with its great exalted demigods like Lord Shiva, Lord Brahma, and Lord Indra is under the control of the Supreme Person of Godhead. Yet the Supreme Lord has one transcendental attribute. He comes under the control of his devotees. This was now exhibited by Krishna in these pastimes. Purport. These pastimes of Krishna's is very difficult to understand. That is difficult. To the Jnanis, yogi is difficult to understand. For them it's difficult. But devotee can understand it. It is therefore said, Darsayam stadvidam loka atmano bhaktavasyatam. This is from Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th canto, 11th chapter, text 9. The Lord displays the transcendental attributes of coming under the control of his devotees, as stated in the Brahma Samhita 535. Ekopyasya rachayitum jagadanda kotim Yad Shakti Rasti Jagadanda Chaya Yadantaha Andantarastha Parmanu Chayantarastham Govinda Madi Purusham Tamam Bhaja. By his one plenary portion as Paramatma, the Lord controls the innumerable universes with all their demigods. Yet he agrees to be controlled by a devotee. In the Upanishad, it is said that the Supreme Person of Godhead can run with more speed than the mind. But here we see that although Krishna wanted to avoid being arrested by his mother, he was finally defeated. And when Jasoda captured him, Lakshmi Sahasrata Sata Samrama Sevyamanam, Krishna is served by hundreds and thousands of goddesses of fortune. Nonetheless, he steals butter like one who is poverty stricken. Yamaraj, the controller of the all living entities, fears the order of Krishna, yet Krishna is afraid of his mother's stick. These contradictions cannot be understood by one who is not a devotee, but the devotee can understand how powerful is unalloyed devotional service to Krishna. It is so powerful that Krishna can be controlled by an unalloyed devotee. This Bhritya Vatsala does not mean that he is under the control of the servant. Rather, he is under the control of the servants of pure love. That is the point. Pure love. In Bhagavad Gita 121, it is said that Krishna became chariot driver for Arjun. Arjun ordered him, Sanyor Ubyor Madhye Ratham Sthapya Me Achyuta. My dear Krishna, you have agreed to be my charioteer and to execute my orders. Place my chariot between the two armies in Sulis. Krishna immediately executed this order, and therefore one may argue that Krishna also is not independent. But this is one again ignorance. Krishna is always fully independent. When he becomes subordinate to his devotees, this is display of Ananda Chinmaya Rasa, the humor of the transcendental qualities that increases his transcendental pleasure. Everyone worships Krishna as the Supreme Person of Godhead, and therefore he sometimes desires to be controlled by someone else. Such a controller can be no one else but a pure devotee. Now look at here. Brahma, Lord Brahma, Lord Shiva, Lakshmi. Who is Brahma's father? Huh? Who is Lord Brahma's father? Vishnu. He is coming from the navel of the Garbhodakshaya Vishnu, right? Who is Lord Shiva? Lord Shiva is the pure devotee of the Lord. Who is Lakshmi? Lakshmi on the chest of the Lord, residing on the chest of the Lord. Even though they cannot get the mercy which is Mother Jasoda got it. Why? Because they have the Aishwarya. They know the Aishwarya Bhava, Aishwarya of Krishna. And that's why Lord Brahma was bewildered. When this little boy, he's carrying the butter in his left hand when he went to find the calves. Right? Not just that, when Lord Brahma saw after the killing Agasura, Lord Krishna and all the cowherd boys are sitting in the circle and they are having their lunch. And the Lord is expanded with each cowherd boys. Lord is expanded with his cowherd boy friends, his friends, each one. So each one is thinking Krishna is only with me. Not just that, but Lord is taking from the mouth of his cowherd boy friend, and he's eating. And the Madhumangal, he is from his mouth is spitting the juice, and which is Krishna is drinking it. So Brahma was bewildered. What kind of Lord is this? And that's why Brahma Vihon Lila will be studying in text in chapter 13. So Lord Brahma who knows is the Aishwarya of the Lord. Lord Shiva is a pure devotee of the Lord, and Lord Shiva is mentioned here. The Lord Shiva is the soul of Bhagavan, because everything Lord tells him, Lord Shiva, he does it. Lord tell him to drink the poison. Lord Shiva drinks the poison. Lord Krishna says to Lord Shiva, you go. Is a Sankaracharya, come as Sankaracharya. He hold the Ganges water on your head. He holds Ganges water on his head. This Lord Shiva does. Everything you offer to Lord Shiva, good thing is offered to Krishna. So even him, and Lord Shiva is in all Krishna's pastimes. All of Vrindavan, all Krishna's pastime, Lord Shiva is there. And Lakshmi resides on the chest of Lord Narayan, but still she cannot get it. Because of their relation as Aishwarya, they know the Lord's Aishwarya Bhava, but they don't know that this is the not Aishwarya Bhava here in Braj. In Braj there is no Aishwarya Bhava. In Braj there is a Bhava as a friend, as a lover, as a friend, as a lover, as a parent, and as a dasya. No Aishwarya Bhava in Braj, and they cannot get it. And that's why here in this it is mentioned. Now it is interesting. There are few points here said. Krishna possesses all the powers, right? He has all the opulences. What are the 6 opulences? What are the 6 opulences of Krishna?
Beauty, strength.
Pujari?
Strength, opulence,
Opulences,
strength,
fame, beauty, knowledge, renunciation, strength, power. These are all he has in full. But what happens here? But all this opulence is there, but he's controlled by the prema. He's controlled by the love. Then second point, he is by his very nature self-contented. He's Atma Rama. Right? He's Atma Rama. He doesn't need anything. He's with everything. But what happens? He suffers from hunger. Look at it. He's Atma Rama, but he suffers from hunger. He's hungry. Third, though he is full in all desires, right? He's Atma Rama, his desire, anything his desire is fulfilled. But then he becomes dissatisfied when Mother Jasoda leaves him and to turn off the milk. Because he is thinking that he is full of he is full in all desires, but here he is thinking that my desires are not fulfilling Mother Jasoda. Look at her. And he's not happy with it. He's not satisfied because his desire is not fulfilled. He's full in all desires. Then he's a form of a pure goodness, right? He's transcendental, Sachidananda, right? But he becomes hungry. Then he is master of the Lakshmi, one of the 6 opulences. He is a master of the Lakshmi in Vaikuntha. He is a master of the Lakshmi. He has everything, but what he does? He goes to steal the butter from the gopis' houses. If someone has everything, why would he go to steal the butter from the house? Why would he go to steal something? Then, though he instilled fear through time and death, right? We hear here in the purport Srila Prabhupada is writing, in this purport is writing, Srila Prabhupada is writing, I think about Yamaraj, right? Yamaraj, the control of the living entities, fears the order of Krishna. He instilled the fears through time and death, but what he does, he flees in the fear from Mother Jashoda. Look at it. He instilled the fears in other, but he because of the mother's, because he's flees away in fear from Mother Jashoda. Then though he travels quickly on the vehicle of a mind, he can travel quickly. When Draupadi call him out, Draupadi is in Hastinapur, Krishna is in Dwarka. As soon as he said Govinda, Govinda, he came right away. So he travels quickly on the vehicle of the mind, but here he is caught by the strong grasp of his mother. Then he is a condensed bliss. He's a bliss, Sachidananda, right? But he cries in sorrow when Mother Jasoda caught him. Then, though he is all pervading without limit, then here he is limited by being tied up. In all these incidences, Krishna was revealing directly to Jasoda his innate quality of being controlled by the devotee. So here also Vishwanath Chakri Thakur mentioning the same thing here, what I read. Krishna in this universe shows his nature of his dependence on the devotees to devotees tainted by jnana, such as Lord Brahma. Means Lord Brahma and they can understand Krishna is Supreme Lord. They can understand his Aishwarya Bhava. But they cannot understand this Krishna's this prema, his devotees love. And that's why Lord Brahma became a hill. And on that, where is that hill? On the top of the hill is the temple of Mother Radharani in Barsana. Why? Why he wants to be a hill? Because that way Radharani and all the gopis can walk on the top of him. And he can get the dust. Lord Brahma can get the dust of the lotus feet of the Radharani and all the gopis. Same way Lord Shiva. Lord Shiva wants to get the dust of lotus feet of Krishna and Balaram's body. He became a hill in Nandagram. In Nandagram, Krishna Balaram temple is on the top of the Nandeshwar, on the Mahadev. He's a form of hill, as a mountain. Why? Because Krishna and Balaram can walk on him and he can have dust of the lotus feet of Krishna and Balaram. And Lakshmi wants to enter in Rashtas, but she is not allowed. She is performing tapasya for so many years, but she just cannot because she does not give up for opulences. She wants to be in Krishna loving relationship means we have to be following the footsteps of Brajvasis. That's why Lord Chaitanya said, Gopir Bhartu Padakamalayur Dasa Dasanu Dasa. I'm the servant of the servant of the servant of the gopis. See? Gopis dust of the lotus feet. Because he knows that gopis are the highest. We know from the past time when Krishna had a headache, right? Krishna had a headache and he said, Narad Muni to get my headache can be cured only by when I get the dust of the lotus feet of my devotees. And said Narad Muni went everywhere. Narad went to some devotees and they asked for, they said, no, I cannot give the dust of my feet on the Krishna's, you're gonna put in Krishna's head? No, I will go to hell. He went to everywhere. Nobody wanted to give the dust of their lotus feet. Right? So finally he went to the gopis and said, Krishna has a headache. The gopis said, what? Krishna has a headache? How can we help? How can he serve him? Well, his headache can be cured only if you give the dust of your lotus feet. Take it. Gopi said, take it as much as you want. So Narada Muni said, you will go to hell. So what? You will go to hell. We will go to hell. But Krishna's headache will be cured. You see, this is what gopis love. And Radha is coming up this Sunday. Radharani's love is unlimited to Krishna. That's why Radharani, Krishna is Madan Mohan, Radharani is Madan Mohan Mohini. Krishna can Madan Mohan, Krishna can be, can be the Cupid. But here Radharani is attracting that Cupid who is attracting other people. And that is Krishna. And that's what here is this pastime is showing us of Radharani's love, Mother Jashoda's love. That's why Krishna is willing to be bound up. Is willing to be bound by Mother Jashoda, and he is binding up. Okay. This chapter will be over in next 2 days. Next 2021 up to 23 is there. Any questions, any comments, anything? So this chapter will be over this weekend, I guess, I'm sure.
एक क्वेश्चन है प्रभु, एक क्वेश्चन प्रभु।
बोलो।
अरे वो धन्यवाद, प्रणाम प्रभु।
धन्यवाद।
कृष्ण की सेवा लाखों
कौन सा नंबर? नंबर कौन सा?
19 नंबर श्लोक। 19 श्लोक परपोर्ट में।
अपन कौन सा श्लोक नंबर?
श्लोक नंबर 19।
बोलो।
कृष्णा की सेवा लाखों लक्ष्मी करती है, फिर भी वही मक्खन की चोरी इस तरह करते हैं मानो दरिद्र हो। यद्यपि सारे जीवों का नियंत्रण का यमराज कृष्ण से भयभीत रहता है, फिर भी कृष्ण अपने माता की साठी की समठी साठी से भयभीत है। इन विरोधाभासों को अभक्त नहीं
समझ सकता है।
नहीं समझ सकता है, किंतु भक्त समझ सकता है कि कृष्ण की अनन्य भक्ति कितनी बलवान है। विरोधी भाषा
तो प्रश्न क्या है?
विरोधी भाषा को इसका उत्तर मेरे समझ में नहीं आ रहा है।
वृतवश्यता
विरोधाभाषा
does not mean that he is under the control of servant, rather he is under the control of the servant's will. कहने का ये है कि भगवान अपने जो भक्त है उसके कंट्रोल में नहीं है, लेकिन भगवान उसके भक्त के कंट्रोल में है, क्योंकि भक्त में भगवान के प्रति प्योर लव है, अनएलॉयड प्रेम है। भगवान के भक्त में भगवान के प्रति प्रेम है,
हम्म,
अनलॉयड प्रेम। अहेतुकीय प्रतिहता जो प्रेम है वो प्रेम है, इसीलिए भक्त के कंट्रोल में भगवान आते हैं। तो जो 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 भगवान है वो उसके पास हजारों हजारों की संख्या में लक्ष्मी है। हाँ, राइट। उसके पास, वो तो पूर्ण पुरुषोत्तम, उसके पास सब कुछ है, उसे क्या चाहिए?
हाँ,
बट तो भी वो क्या करता है? वो गोपियों के घर में जाकर माखन की चोरी करता है। अब जिसके पास सब कुछ है, माखन की चोरी क्यों करेगा?
वही तो।
हाँ, लेकिन ये करता है तो दिखाता है प्रेम, गोपियों के प्रति प्रेम है। गोपियों के प्रति उसका प्रेम है, और गोपियों को भी कृष्ण के प्रति प्रेम है, इसलिए वो चोरी करने जा, गोपी तो खुश है। वो आता है चोरी करने, वो खुश है गोपी एक्चुअली। लेकिन ऐसे बाहर से वो कंप्लेन करती है जशोदा को। वो तो गोपी तो सोचती है कब आएगा वो चोरी करेगा, मेरे घर में आकर कब आएगा चोरी करेगा, ऐसा सोचती है। तो ये जो प्रेम है गोपियों का कृष्ण के प्रति, कृष्ण पूर्ण पुरुषोत्तम, उसे क्या चाहिए?
सही।
ना? दूसरा ये है कि जो यमराज है, यमराज जो भगवान सबको कंट्रोल करता है। हाँ?
सही।
लेकिन वही वही आज क्या है, वही वही क्या है, वही आज भगवान, और लोग घबराते हैं भगवान से। लेकिन यही आज ये कृष्ण किससे घबराता है?
हम्म,
से घबराता है वो, मतलब जसोदा से, और दौड़ता है, भागता है।
हाँ,
जो
दौड़ता है।
सबको घबराता है वही आज मतलब जसोदा से घबराता है। कहने का ये है, क्योंकि ये जसोदा का प्रेम है। जसोदा में प्रेम है कृष्ण के प्रति, अपना लड़का है। वो तो कृष्ण को भगवान नहीं मानती ना, वो कृष्ण को भगवान नहीं मानती, वो तो कहते मेरा लड़का है, मेरा
ना,
छोटा लड़का है।
उन्हें अपना बालक मानते हैं ना, बच्चों।
हाँ, हाँ। और बालक के लिए सब कुछ करने के लिए वो तैयार है। हम्म, तो ये है प्रेम, यही दिखा रहे हैं कि कितना जस ब्रजवासियों में कितना प्रेम है भगवान के प्रति, कृष्ण के प्रति। ब्रजवासी कृष्ण को भगवान नहीं मानते। हम्म, कृष्ण तो हमारा 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 साथी है, हमारा हमारा प्रेमी है, हमारा लड़का है, हमारा बेटा है, ऐसा सोचते हैं ना। यही प्रेम, यही प्रेम ब्रजवासी, तो हमें हमें भी यही प्रेम जाना है, लेकिन हमें ब्रजवासियों के पथ पे चलना होगा, तब ये प्रेम हमारे में आएगा। ठीक है।
हाँ, तो इसे ऐसे उस हाथ में तो हम लोग तो कुछ भी नहीं ना प्रभु।
सेवा करते रहे तो भगवान की कृपा होगी ना, कृपा शक्ति है ना भगवान की। हम सेवा करते रहेंगे तो भगवान की कृपा शक्ति है, वो पावरफुल है।
वो तो पावरफुल तो है
भगवान
बाबा।
दयालु है, कृपा कृपा उनकी बहुत कृपा है, तो वो कृपा करेंगे ना।
सही।
तो इसीलिए तो चैतन्य महाप्रभु के रूप में आए भगवान, वही भगवान चैतन्य महाप्रभु में आए दया करने, प्रेम दया का कृपा के कारण। इसे रूप गोस्वामी क्या कहता है? नमो महावदन्याय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदाय थे।
सही।
नमो महावदन्याय, सबसे कृपालु आप है भगवान। कि आप आए कलयुग के लोगों जीवों का उद्धार करने के लिए आप आए हैं। वही चैतन्य महाप्रभु कृष्ण है, श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य राधा कृष्ण नहीं अन्य। हम्म, चैतन्य बाबू राधा कृष्ण दोनों है।
तो नहीं।
हाँ, तो वही वही वो कृपा के कारण वो आए कलयुग के, हमारे जैसे जीवों का उद्धार करने के लिए भगवान आए।
वो तो
हम्म,
शुद्ध भक्त लोग के लिए, खाली शुद्ध भक्त लोग के लिए मिलता है ना, हम लोग को तो कहाँ मिलेगा प्रभु।
मिलेगा, सब मिलेगा। हम साधक है ना,
साधु
वैदिक भक्ति कर रहे हैं, साधक है तो साधक है, तो हम साधना करते रहेंगे तो धीरे धीरे रागानुगा भक्ति हृदय में आएगी। और कृष्ण के साथ, कृष्ण कृष्ण की कृपा है, कृष्ण की कृपा है, इसलिए तो हम अभी भक्ति कर रहे हैं। कृष्ण की कृपा के बिना हम भक्ति कर सकते हैं?
सही
सब कुछ भक्त के जीवन में सब कुछ होता है कृष्ण की कृपा से। हम्म, ठीक है।
ठीक है। वो संसार भ्रमंदे भ्रमंदे कोनो भाग्य माने जीव,
ये गुरु कृष्ण
पूरे
प्रताप पाए
कृष्ण
भक्ति
प्रसाद
लता बीज।
में। हाँ, ये कब होगा प्रभु?
तो भक्ति लता बीज हो गया, आपके गुरु महाराज ने आपके आपके लिए भक्ति लता बीज को बो कर दिया है ना।
वैष्णव महाजन लोग को आशीर्वाद होगा तो शायद।
तो आशीर्वाद है, इसलिए तो गाड़ी चल रही है ना। ठीक है।
ठीक है, वो दंडवत प्रणाम प्रभु।
हरे कृष्ण।
मुक्तात्मा